Welcome back, Phillies and General Colts, to a Brony Plays Minecraft. Today
Hello.
Oh, hey, Miguel. How's it going?
Good. Just pulverizing some stuff.
Pulverizing some stuff. We always like to pulverize stuff, don't we, Severus?
Snape.
Snape.
And yes, we do.
It's true.
Snip.
Yep. Dumbledore. Chemical reactor is what I'm building with an extractor and compressor and magnetizer and some advanced circuits.
Oh, is this a musical episode?
Not terribly. This is not an official musical episode, although if it happens to be one, huzzah. There you go, folks. That's how to build a chemical reactor. We've done it before. We're doing it again. Will it fit in here? No, I gotta erase that cover. Alright, now it'll fit in here. Ta-da! Alright. Now I can, forget about where it is. I won't know what that is, so I'll be like, what is this thing? Why can't I access the top of it? There we go! I have a chemical reactor, yo. Max energy 32 EU per tick. Actually, there's probably a better spot for this guy. But I kind of like him there, but I kind of don't now that I think about it. Except that the better spot for him is not actually a better spot. Never mind. So you just go right over there, and that's not necessarily better or worse. I'll just have to remember that he's over here. Anyways, huzzah! I have a chemical reactor. Do you have a chemical reactor?
I can't say that I do.
Alright.
I do not.
This is what I thought. This is as I expected. Now, while we wait for stuff to happen, what are we going to do with our chemical reactor? Well, I should stop going upstairs and show you. I've got a bunch of coal fuel cells, and I want to turn them into nitro coal fuel cells. Unfortunately, I'm going to need some chemicals to do that. Chemical reactors can be used to combine all sorts of stuff together. I had to put that away. So what can we combine with them? Well, you can take things like lithium and oxygen and get a lithium oxide cell. Or you can take calcium and some other crap and get a calcium carbonate cell. You can, get them if you want to. Let's see here. There we go. Chemical reactor. Calcium plus carbon gives you a calcium carbonate cell. Do-do-do-do. It takes time and energy and not much of anything. You can extract them. You can centrifuge them out into calcite dust. Or, oh, that's the other thing. You can use them to industrial blast furnace some iron ore into refined iron. The same thing with nether ores. That's what you use them for, if you are so inclined. I am not so inclined, so I shall not be doing that. No, but let us take a look at the recipes of this thing. We can take carbon and hydrogen to make methane, which is actually a net loss of EU. It's ridiculous. Like, why would you bother? You don't get as much EU as you had stuff to begin with, and you lose a bunch here. Yeah, one methane cell produces quite a bit, but the hydrogen cells produce more on their own. So you're like, well, wait a moment, you get 5 methane cells there for the hydrogen cells, right? Right? Which is, of course, not stoichiometrically correct. But look at all this EU you waste. You can take hydrogen and compressed air to make water. Nitrogen and carbon to make nitrocarbon, which is an important step in making nitro coal fuel. Calcium and carbon makes calcium carbonate. Sulfur and sodium makes sodium sulfide. Nitrogen and compressed air gives you nitrogen dioxide. Glycerol and coal fuel gives you nitro coal fuel, which is what I'm going for. Glycerol and diesel gives you nitrodiesel, which is amazing. Sulfur and water gives you sulfuric acid. I forget what that does. Sodium sulfide compressed air gives you sodium persulfate. Really useful for something or other. Nitrocarbon and water gives you glycerol, and of course you combine that into other stuff. So, unless there are some things that are missing, like lithium, not used, seed oil, not used, mercury, not used. It's a lot of nitrogen, silicon's not even used. It's a lot of nitrogen and carbon-y stuff. So, if we can get sodium cells, and if we stop spending them all in here, which is, oh no, that's hydrogen cells, never mind, keep going. If we can get hydrogen sodium cells, which I know we get from somewhere, I just can't remember where, then we'll be in good shape to start making some cool nitro things. The important recipes that we're going to need for that are making nitrocarbon, combining nitrocarbon with water, so we'll need nitrogen and carbon. Nitrogen dioxide, no, glycerol, yeah, and nitrodiesel. So we'll need glycerol cells. Yep. We also need sodium and sulfide cells to make sodium persulfate. Sodium and sulfur make sodium sulfide. And it's yellowish. Where is it? Here it is. Sulfur and water. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. There it is. Sodium sulfide and air gives you sodium persulfate. So I should really stop trashing all those air cells like I do, but oh well. That's the nature of things. Or at least the nature of the things that I do. Alright. Anyways, with that being said, it's going to take a little while for us to get some of those nitrogen cells together. We'll take one last look at it, make sure we know where to start. And then we're going to go take a look at what everyone else has been doing. So to get nitrogen, we can electrolyze saltpeter, which we have a fair bit of. We can electrolyze what the crap was that? Ender pearl dust. And more saltpeter. And seriously, what the crap was that?
It came through on Miguel's end.
Miguel, what are you doing? Miguel? Miguel does not seem to be available at the moment. That's okay. Let's start by going to Severus. Now, I don't think you've seen this before, but he's got a pretty fancy, swanky little portal platform. In fact, he's the one who's got the portals up and running again. Look at this.
Yep.
Mushroom biome and my place all on this little pillar. It's really nice. Got emerald block in the middle. I'm surprised he hasn't put a beacon up.
I have
Lots
two
of-
emerald blocks.
Lots of amber. Oh, so you do. Aren't you fancy? And of course, some sapphire and ruby and more emeralds. Very nice. Over here we have his potion hut. Very swamp looking. He's kept the essence of potions the same. It's a nice dry little hut here. Lots of supplies for brewing, as well as the brewing blocks themselves on gorgeous blocks of amber. I love how we originally were like, ah ha 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 ha. Watch, see, snaps. I love how we were originally like, oh look, it's the things, and it's, you know, amber is like useless and all that. And then now
No, you said that.
yeah, and you believed me for a long time.
Yes, I did, until I realized you could make bricks out of it.
Yep. I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take one of these. I'll probably leave him something in the future.
Just take them.
Over here we've got his little library. He hasn't quite gotten enough bricks to make it have a roof, it looks like. So all the pages are just molding away in there. It's a shame.
We have a glass top on them.
No, you don't.
They don't know that.
No, they can see that. It's raining in here quite profusely. Yep. Over here we've got, oh, he's upgraded some chests. How lovely. I've upgraded some chests as well. Look at all this wonderful stuff. He needs a tank for some of it. He's got a really cool amount of stuff here. Lots of materials. Probably more materials than I do. He's got sphalerite and pyrite. Have you been mining in the nether?
Quite a bit.
Ah, nifty. Very nifty. Alright. Well, he's got plenty of little things here. Oh, he's got a chlorite cell, which is, of course, misnamed. It should be chloride. Looking along, we have an infernal furnace, a coke oven, and a blast furnace. A great wood tree. One apiary, which he needs to reset. You've got a honeycomb in here, and as well as a drone and princess. You need to reset that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Over here we've got his processing center, of course, pulverizer, sawmill, and another pulverizer, liquid transposer for transposing those liquids, rolling machine, which he has connected up really nicely, as well as a carpenter, and oh look, a bunch of endstone, apatite, gold, tin, all sorts of lovely things, including cinnabar and uranium. I might buy some of those off of him eventually. Oh, the rain stopped. Excellent. Let's see, we have his, we've got a little bit of a rails going on. The magic farm, his auto magic farm, working better than mine. Another enchanting room. Ooh, is your thumb area, your Your mage area is coming along quite nicely. I like the obsidian. I like the little crystals outside. Very good. You'll notice his setup and mine are very similar, although he's built a few extra things that I haven't. And he found some transformation powder. Interesting. Why is the Nikolite in here?
Because it has potential.
Oh, it's a good use for it. You should put a third filter alembic thing on your cauldron
I thought about it, but
in the back.
it was costing a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you've got the resources for it. It's down here. Oh, lovely! Well, you're definitely going to want to expand this sooner or later, but this is a good place to start. I love these libraries of essences. It's one of my favorite things about this mod, and it's one of the reasons I don't want to upgrade.
Oh, will that completely get rid of it?
I'm not 100% sure, but I suspected it will, because there's a new version of Thaumcraft in the upgrades, so...
And I also noticed you had vials of essences all around in your potion shelves. And I was wondering if I could buy some of those from you.
If you want. There are a bunch of ones that you probably already have, like,
It'd
Death...
still be useful to fill. To fill the jars.
I suppose so. Could be at any rate. Alright. Just going to farm a little bit. Just a little. Just a little. Oh, we got an achievement. Lovely. Lovely. And one more for good measure, just to make sure I got enough of them. And then we'll use this wheat.
Did you get half a stack?
Did I get half a stack?
Or you just took a full stack, didn't you?
Of what? Wheat?
Yeah.
I just grabbed a full stack, yeah. I'm just gonna
Just
go...
go ahead and feed them all.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell if I'm actually getting, like, all of them or not. Yeah, I don't actually see any
No.
hearts. Do you see any
As long
babies
as
yet? There's experience.
Yeah, if you get experience, it means there's children.
Okay. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Only 6 leather, but that's okay. The cows move around quite a bit.
Oh, if you just need some leather, just take it out of the chest.
No. I just wanted to show people how it works, that's all.
Okay.
Over here we've got his nuclear reactor, which is, of course, shielded now with reinforced stone, it looks like. It's better than nothing. A lot better than nothing. I don't know if it's amazingly good, but oh, wow. He's really filled that up. Goodness. How many MFSUs do you have?
I have one.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this off for you.
Thank you.
Because you're going through that compressor. Extractor, oh, lots of upgrades on those. That's good. Furnaces, lots of upgrades. Excellent. Canning machine. Looks like a nifty little place. Macerator with the upgrades. And electrolyzer. Very good. Sadly, you can only run one, like the electrolyzer and nothing else, or you can run several things but not the electrolyzer. Blast furnace on the outside. Very nice. Greg Tech's kind of a jerk like that.
I
All
did
right.
have a baptist there in case there was an explosion. It wouldn't like completely destroy that half of the place.
Well, it came out lovely.
I broke my industrial blast furnace last night, and so I had to make a new one.
Ah, a shame. Make an electric wrench.
I did, but it just gave me machine parts anyways.
Oh, but you have to put it on lossless mode.
Yeah, I thought it was, and then I realized it wasn't, meaning someone was schooled with my stuff.
Ah, it happens.
But it wasn't that big of a deal. I had plenty of stuff to make it. Also, I was wondering if you could show me... Oh, you've already left, never mind.
What? What is it?
How to get my blast furnace to get higher temperatures.
Ah, yes, you'll need heating coils.
Which I have.
What heating coils do you have?
I have the Nichrome, I believe. The most advanced ones there were.
I think you need those as well as the second most advanced. You'll need the most advanced and the second most advanced together. And you can only put like 4 of them in the furnace at a time, I think.
And
Ooh.
where do I place them?
In the you hold them and you right click on the main block.
On the actual blast furnace block itself.
Yeah. And you can put like 4 or so in there, I think, or maybe 3. But you'll need, you put all the most advanced ones in there, you put all the second most advanced, as much as you can in there until you've got the temperature you like. But you're going to have to try different types. Swoosh. Swoosh.
Here.
Hmm?
I haven't figured it out. Didn't you put them all in at the same time?
Nichrome. Maybe it's not nichrome then. But I know you have to use them, and you just hold them and click. Do you have any other heating coils, or did you just make nichrome?
I have the cheap ones, with just cupro nickel.
Try those, see if they do anything.
Okay. I think I only have one of those though, because I was. Yeah, I only have one.
It looks like it went in? No?
No.
Try clicking on the multi-block then. Alright, if that doesn't work... No? Yes?
Nope.
Alright, well then, the last thing to try is the other type of heating coil, because there are 3.
Eye kettles are standard, but they're a lot more expensive.
Yep.
It's basically like everything at Apple.
Yep. So over here we have Mayachi's Tower. I've probably shown it a little bit before. It's you can't see it, of course, because it's completely obsidian except for the part that's still wood.
I'm actually surprised he's had the patience to do that.
Ah, well, you know, good old Naiachi always doing stuff like that. Here we've got his innermost sanctum. Lovely pictures of that sexy skeleton up there. Water and a hunter's handgun by his bed, you know, just in case. Oh, I like it. The little table with a candle on it. Excellent. Excellent. And a little exit right there. Additionally, we've got little areas. There's like a tree and some cauldrons. It's got a nice little thaumic setup set here. Lots of storage space, lots of chests. A little crystal, a nice little bath. Next level down. Oh, lots of obsidian there. Ah, he's working on his own little library. Looks like he's kind of copying what I've done with lots of rows. Hopefully it should be good. But ooh, now this is an excellent room. Have you seen this? He's got an infernal furnace with some crystal cores around it. Turns out you can fall on the top and get hurt. Who knew? Well, that was an adventure. Let's see. We've got an art room. Any secret doors?
No, I've already checked.
Oh, a shame.
I check almost every time I go in there.
Some strange stuff from the Twilight Forest. His totally not secret evil chicken army at all, led by Lord General of the mighty chicken army King Titanus. Totally not there. Not at all. And then a random room. Oh, that just leads out to the main area. Alright, most excellent then. Most excellent. As you can see from my falling there, he's done quite a bit of turning everything into obsidian. So it looks rather lovely. Rather lovely. Last of all, we're going to go check out Nigel's place for today. Not that Nigel's on at the moment, but let's just teleport home, make this easier.
Hi. am. I just
That's-
forgot to turn my mic back on.
Whatever.
What?
Well, you should have remembered to turn your mic back on. You still left a bunch of stuff here in your sand base, and you haven't come back to get it.
Yeah.
You should do that. Alright,
I should do a lot of things.
this is true.
That is very true.
We're gonna fly along the river. Fly along the riverside. Fly along the riverside. Flying along the riverside. Flying along the riverside. Flying along the riverside. All up till this bridge, and then we'll eat the tide. Except for the fact that it's real bad, but it makes your mouth clean. So Nigel's been building this nice little bridge. Ever since he was a little worried that we were going to come attack, he decided to upgrade his place. And boy, did he upgrade nicely. First, we have this lovely walk through the autumn forest. And it looks a little silly at times, but I think the effect actually comes out really nicely walking through this tunnel of trees. On the other side, you see a large wasteland of empty white snow, along with some ice here and there, and cows, just to keep you company. He's got a fair bit of cows roaming the landscape. Of course, it's not as effective or as efficient as Severus's cow farm is, but it's, it's a nice little aesthetic there, just to see some wildlife. Some bees on one side, a giant spider over there, and he's coming here to greet us. Most excellent. In the distance, on the left, you can see his castle starting to form. And this is what Nigel has been up to. Well, there's like a random biome of not winter right there. Alright, so let's take a look. First of all, we have Nigel with his new skin. Oh, well, he just exploded. Okay.
Oh, he's actually wearing armor.
Well, kind of. He definitely has a new skin on. I think there is some armor there.
Yes, there's some iron armor.
Some iron armor. Okay, so basically, no, he's not wearing armor. But he's probably wearing about as much as I am, really. Welcome to Nigel's new place. Isn't it lovely? He's got chests. He has a crafting table. A nether portal. Downstairs, going downstairs, because unlike somebody, Nigel doesn't mind people poking around in his pantry. We can take a look. He's got an amazing setup of iron furnaces, lovely little archway and architecture, as well as a little mine shaft. Down that way. There we go, down yonder. Little mine shaft down there. Lovely ores in the floor, gives it a nice little place. Have you decided on what you're going to do with the floor yet?
No.
Ah, well, you should do at some point. Upstairs in the castle. Are we going to be attacked by a skeleton? Yes, a number of them. Hopefully he doesn't kill me with his railgun. Success. Alright, we've got... Now see, the area is just not well lit up, that's all. There you go, you can have some of that. And, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, that's the thing. It's a work in progress, and that's okay. We have a lovely roof, and from here, we can take a look at the whole compound and get a bird's eye view of things. Look at that, he's got the central spire with battlements and a courtyard. Lovely pattern of snow in the courtyard, achieved with torches, of course. You can walk around on these battlements. Now, they're not super defensive. Oh, I'm getting hungry. They're not super defensive, being that they're very open to the air. But that openness to the air allows Nigel to move about freely up here. Those cows, they're not too much of a threat regarding archers and skeletons and such. And you can walk around up there and take a look. You can also come down inside the battlements, which is extra effective because, that way we have extra space to wander in. This is the real defensive part. You can store beds and whatever you need to in this little area, including a beehive. You can put a beehive in here. Who knew? Who knew?
So the part where you live is the most defenseless.
That's not true.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No. If you're wandering around the top of the battlements, just like up for a stroll up on the wall, that's, somebody could still snipe you off there. but you can go inside the wall and be pretty well defended. You also have this lovely view. I love the wintry biomes. Well, not taiga as much, but I really like the tundra and the winter hills biomes. And there's this excellent view here of both of those. You've got the large empty tundra with a couple cows here and there, and then you have the massive winter hills that you can wander off for a day and just explore, fly around in if you so choose. There's a cavernous little outcropping here, more cows stuck in precarious positions. We have little bits of traditional Minecraft flair, floating islands, floating peninsulas, and a single floating block. Can we land on it? Yes. Yeah. Floating block. And, oh, some pumpkins. And a little caldera. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. I don't know if he's explored or not, but this is a nifty little spot right here. Always likes these. Ooh, very dark in this area. More lighting bugs, that's okay. Lots of amber. I see a great wood tree. But the best thing is that the great wood trees are completely dwarfed by the size of these mountains. Now, true, these are not the mountains that extend up to 256. Sadly, this world doesn't do that. But maybe that's a good thing, too. There could be some benefits there. After all, it's very CPU intensive to render. I'm just wandering the mountains near your home, that's all. That's all. So, all in all, Nigel's got himself a really nice setup going. I mean, infrastructure, a little lacking. All right, you know, he doesn't earn the best grade for infrastructure. But to be fair, I don't think very many people have a very good infrastructure. At least not with technology. Severus has an excellent infrastructure for all sorts of other things. Like for lots of miscellaneous things, Severus has a great infrastructure. He's got potions, he's got cows, his library, you know, and just Severus's aesthetics are pretty good. The design of this castle, though, I've got to say, the castle, Nigel wins. Nigel's got a great castle design here. Naiachi's tower is impressive in its own right, and it being the biggest structure, it's taken the most time of anyone to build, I think. I'm pretty sure. And he's got room to do a lot, but he just hasn't been able to fill it that much. But he's working on it. He is, bless his heart. So there we go, folks. That's the state of the server. I do hope you've enjoyed. Certainly like flying around. Hopefully, eventually Nigel will build up this central portion, make it a bit more castle-y, but I like the walls. The walls are an excellent thing. So there you go. State of the server, 2014. Our fellow Minecraftians, and all of that. And we have a chemical reactor. So, with all that said and done, until next time, thanks for watching, and keep on trotting.